Welcome, everyone, to the Quantum Talk. I am Jamie, and today we are diving into a topic that, honestly, blew my mind when I first heard about it. Have you ever felt like, no matter what you do, there is still this underlying sense of imbalance? Or maybe you are dealing with something that conventional medicine just is not quite reaching, like there is another layer to our well-being that we are missing?
Oh, absolutely, Jamie. That's such a relatable feeling, isn't it? And often that missing layer is precisely what we're talking about today. It's the realm where quantum energy healing comes into play, offering a perspective that goes beyond the physical and truly addresses the energetic blueprint of our health.
Quantum energy healing. It sounds incredibly powerful and a little bit, well, out there for some. When I first heard quantum, my mind immediately went to physics textbooks and super colliders. So for our listeners, Padma, could you help us demystify this? What exactly is quantum energy healing?
That's a fantastic question, Jamie. And you're not alone in that initial reaction. When we talk about quantum in this context, we're not necessarily diving into complex equations, though the principles are rooted in quantum physics. Think of it this way. At the most fundamental level, everything in the universe, including our bodies, is made up of energy, not solid matter, but vibrating energy. Quantum physics tells us that particles can exist in multiple places at once, and that observation itself can influence reality. In quantum energy healing, we're essentially working with the understanding that our bodies are incredible energetic systems, and sometimes those systems get out of balance.
So it is about acknowledging that we are more than just our physical bodies. It is about energy, vibrations, and perhaps even consciousness playing a role in our health. But how does that translate into healing? Is it about manipulating these vibrations, or what is the mechanism, so to speak?
Precisely. It's about recognizing that our thoughts, emotions, and experiences all have an energetic signature. These energies can create blockages or imbalances within our system, manifesting eventually as physical or emotional dis-ease. Quantum energy healing, at its core, is the practice of consciously working with these subtle energy fields to restore harmony. It's not about manipulating so much as it is about facilitating. Think of it like tuning a radio to the right frequency. Your body already has this innate ability to heal. Quantum energy healing simply helps it remember its optimal frequency and remove the static that's preventing that natural healing process.
That's such a great analogy. Tuning a radio. It makes it much more accessible. So, does a practitioner actually do something to you? Or is it more of an internal shift? I mean, what does a session even look like?
It can vary greatly depending on the specific modality, Jamie. But often, it involves a practitioner acting as a facilitator or a conduit. They might use various techniques, such as focused intention, visualization, hands-on or hands-off energy work, or even specific sound frequencies. The key is that they're connecting with your energetic field, identifying areas of imbalance, and then using their own focused intention and the universal life force energy to help clear those blockages and bring your system back into coherence. It's less about the practitioner fixing you and more about them helping you activate your own powerful self-healing mechanisms. It's a co-creative process, really.
Co-creative. I like that. It puts the power back in the individual's hands, which is something I think many people yearn for when they are facing health challenges. We often feel so disempowered. Can you give us some examples of what kind of issues people might seek quantum energy healing for? Because I'll imagine it is not just for energy problems, right?
You're absolutely right, Jamie. While it addresses the energetic roots, the manifestations can be incredibly diverse. People seek quantum energy healing for chronic pain that hasn't responded to other treatments, anxiety, depression, emotional trauma, sleep disorders, fatigue, and even to accelerate recovery from physical injuries or surgeries. Some use it simply for stress reduction and to enhance overall well-being and clarity. Because energy underlies everything when you address it, at that fundamental level, the positive effects can ripple out to all aspects of a person's life, physical, mental, emotional, and even spiritual.
That is quite a spectrum. So if someone is dealing with, say, chronic back pain, how would a quantum energy healer approach that differently than, say, a physical therapist? I am trying to bridge the gap between what people are familiar with and this new paradigm.
That's a crucial distinction, Jamie. A physical therapist will work directly with the muscles, bones, and mechanics of the back, which is incredibly important. A quantum energy healer, however, might explore the energetic patterns associated with that back pain. Is there a long-held emotional stress contributing to tension? Is there an old trauma that's energetically stuck in that area? They might sense energetic congestion or disruption in the flow of vital energy to that region. By addressing these energetic roots, the aim is to release the underlying cause, allowing the body's natural healing to then resolve the physical symptom. It's not an either-or scenario. Many find it incredibly complementary to traditional therapies, enhancing their effectiveness.
That makes so much sense. It is like finding a software glitch behind the hardware problem. You can keep fixing the hardware, but if the software is corrupted, the problem will likely recur. This brings up another question. How does intention play a role in all of this? We hear a lot about the power of intention, but how does it work on a quantum level?
Intention is huge, Jamie. It's arguably the most powerful tool we have. In quantum physics, there is the observer effect Fei, the idea that the act of observation influences the outcome. When we set an intention, we are, in a sense, observing a desired reality. Our consciousness, our focused thought, and our heartfelt desire create a powerful energetic signal. A quantum energy healer uses their intention to consciously direct energy, to create a field of coherence, and to hold a space for the client's highest healing, and for the client, their own intention to heal and their willingness to receive are equally vital. It's about consciously choosing to align with well-being at an energetic level.
So it is not just a passive process for the client. Their active participation through intention is key. That is empowering. I am thinking about the term placebo effect here. Sometimes, people are quick to dismiss alternative therapies by saying, "Oh, it is just the placebo effect." Is there a connection between what we understand as the placebo effect and the principles of quantum energy healing?
That's a brilliant observation, Jamie. And yes, I believe there is a strong connection. The placebo effect is often used dismissively. But what is it? Really, it's the mind's incredible ability to heal the body simply through belief and expectation. When you receive a sugar pill, but believe it's a powerful medicine, your body often responds as if it ice that medicine. That's the power of consciousness and intention at play. Quantum energy healing works on similar principles by shifting beliefs, clearing energetic blockages, and aligning with the expectation of healing. We tap into that innate capacity. Instead of it being just a placebo, I see it as demonstrating the profound power of our own inner pharmacy and energetic influence.
That completely reframes it, does not it? It moves placebo from being a scientific anomaly to being a demonstration of our incredible human potential. So, if someone is listening and feeling drawn to this, but perhaps a little intimidated, what would be your advice on how to start exploring quantum energy healing? Where do they even begin?
My first piece of advice would be to approach it with an open mind and a healthy dose of curiosity. Jamie, there are many different modalities that fall under the umbrella of quantum energy healing, Fey Reiki, pranic healing, matrix energetics, reconnective healing, to name just a few. Start by researching these different types. Read books, listen to podcasts like this one, and watch videos from reputable practitioners. Look for practitioners who are certified, have good testimonials, and with whom you feel a genuine connection. Often, a brief introductory call or consultation can help you determine if they're the right fit. And remember, trust your intuition. Your body will often give you signals if something resonates with you.
Trusting your intuition is always sound advice, especially when it comes to personal well-being. Are there any common misconceptions about quantum energy healing that you would like to address for our listeners, Padma?
Definite, Jamie. One big misconception is that it's a magic bullet or a quick fix. While results can sometimes be rapid and profound, deep-seated issues often require consistent work, much like any other healing journey. Another common one is that it negates traditional medicine. As we discussed, is highly complementary. I always recommend people continue to consult with their medical doctors for diagnosis and treatments. Quantum energy healing supports the body's ability to heal and can work beautifully alongside conventional approaches. Finally, some people think it's purely spiritual or religious. While it can certainly enhance one's spiritual journey, it's fundamentally about universal energy principles, accessible to everyone regardless of their beliefs or background.
That is important to clarify, that it is not about abandoning conventional wisdom, but rather expanding our understanding of what is possible. So, for someone who might be a bit skeptical, but still open to the idea, what is a simple, everyday way they could start to experiment with the principles of energy and intention in their own lives?
Such a practical question, Jamie. A simple yet powerful practice is focused intention. Try this. Pick one small area of your life you'd like to improve. Say maybe better sleep or less stress during your commute. Each morning, take a few moments. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and clearly visualize your desired outcome as if it's already happening. Feel the emotions of that outcome. Feel the peace of restful sleep, the calm of an easy commute, and then release it. Don't cling to it. Just set the intention and trust. You're consciously directing your energy and attention, and you might be surprised at the subtle shifts you start to observe. Another simple one is to spend time in nature. Connecting with the Earth's energy is profoundly grounding and healing.
I love that. It is accessible, free, and puts the power right into your hands, or rather, your mind. It encourages us to be active participants in our own well-being, which is really what this whole conversation has been about, is not it? Moving from a passive recipient of healing to an active co-creator.
Absolutely, Jamie. That's the core message I hope our listeners take away today. You are not a passive observer in your own health journey. You are an incredibly powerful, energetic being, capable of profound healing and transformation. Quantum energy healing simply offers a pathway to unlock that inherent power within yourself, to reconnect with your optimal energetic blueprint, and to live a more vibrant, balanced life.
What an empowering message, Padma. Thank you so much for breaking down such a complex and often misunderstood topic into something so clear, engaging, and inspiring. I feel like we have just scratched the surface, but given our listeners a solid foundation to explore further. For anyone out there feeling that missing layer we talked about at the beginning, perhaps this is the sign you needed to look beyond the conventional and explore the universe within.
It's been an absolute pleasure, Jamie. I truly believe that understanding our energetic nature is the next frontier in personal well-being. And I'm so glad we could share this conversation today.
And thank you, our incredible listeners, for joining us on this journey. Remember to keep an open mind, stay curious, and keep seeking what truly resonates with your highest good. We will be back next time with another The Quantum Talk. Until then, be well.